Every thought deserves its moment. This is Overthinking Out Loud. Grab a drink, lean in, and let's overthink it together. Out loud.
They did all this research between men and women, and they basically concluded that women don't need men. Women are totally fine surviving and living full, healthy, loving lives without men.
Ugh.
Men, on the other hand, actually really suffer when they don't have like a woman in their life. And it doesn't have to be like romantically. It's like,
Sure.
but when they don't have women in their lives, men tend to like go a completely different direction emotionally and mentally. And like a lot of men tend to be like unstable because of it. And I was like,
Who
wow,
run
that's
the
so
world?
interesting. That
Girls.
Girls run the world.
Girls run the fucking world.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to girls running the world. And sorry for the men listening,
Yeah.
but it's true. Sorry to say.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of times men are so like they're so quick to get upset about that fact.
Yeah.
They're so quick to be like, absolutely not. Like, that's not true. I don't feel that way. Like,
I got my bros.
yeah, and which is fine. And like maybe
Have
that's
your bros.
maybe that's true for you. And also like it's like when men get upset that like they feel like men are always the villains, right? Or men are always bad guys in a situation. And it's like you can take that information and make choices in your life that actually lead you in a positive, healthy direction.
Yes. Like if you
don't
don't want to be that statistic, don't be that statistic.
Exactly. Like I honestly think that that's enlightening. And like for me, like when I hear things about women where I'm like, dang, like really, like a lot of women are like that. Like that sucks. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to be that way.
Yes.
And so I'm going to take steps in the opposite direction.
Right. Because I don't want to be that.
Yeah. Like you don't have to
Claim
like,
victim.
yes, of course, people are always going to make generalizations about everybody in every group.
Right.
And that doesn't make that true about you.
Right.
Like you getting mad about it and making it about yourself. Well, yeah, then you probably are one of those people. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyway.
It's literally that black and white.
Anyway, that's not what
Anyways.
this podcast is about.
No.
We should talk about that another time though.
We got off topic, but we're getting back on, everybody. Welcome to the new mics, by the way.
Yes, this is our fourth mic.
Yes.
It's been a mic journey since the beginning.
Yep.
Shout out to the people who have been with us since episode 1.
Oh.
As you may have seen on social media, we posted about our mics, and our last episode we recorded and the mics did not work the entire time. They said they were on, but they were not recording.
The lights were on. We saw the blinking light from the phone.
Yes. And so this has happened to us. That was not the first time.
No.
That was just the breaking point.
Yes. We said we cannot continue to do this. Our time is too fucking precious. And
yeah. And not to mention the people who have said over the course of the podcast, like, maybe you should get new mics. This one's for you.
Yes. Look how fancy.
I know we have fancy new professional mics, and we're very excited about that.
We're so excited
We're
about it.
testing them out today.
All right. And I think they sound really good. You guys will not hear our screeching of our cackles.
Yeah. Hopefully the mics won't clip every time. Every time we get a little bit like emotionally excited about something.
So you're welcome.
Okay. Well, anyway, welcome back to Overthinking Out Loud. We're choosing today because it is 5 o'clock somewhere. And it's another day of the pod. It's been a big week. We're both going out of town next week for work. So, cheers.
Cheers to that.
Mm-hmm. White wine is the drink of choice for our listeners.
It is. Some Sauv Blanc.
Yeah. All right. Well, today we're talking about a topic that this week for me personally has been a difficult thing to wrap my head around, and it's letting go of things.
Yes.
And truly, actually, this conversation started a couple weeks ago with my mom. She actually was having a really hard time letting go of stuff in my parents' house. She's a bit of a hoarder. Love you, Mom, but you are. She holds on to literally everything. And she was just complaining that like we had a bunch of stuff at her house still. And I was like, no, I don't have stuff in your closet. Like I'm not taking up space in your bedroom. I'm pretty sure that it's all your stuff. Yeah. And so in order to prove my point, I told her I would come over and help her clean out the bedroom, which I did last week. And First of all, I was right. It was pretty much none of my stuff was there. My stuff gone. My sister though had like multiple boxes, and I was like, oh, this is what my mom's been talking about. These are the boxes.
Got it.
But we cleared out the whole bedroom, and it was hard. Like, it was really hard for my mom.
Yeah.
She had like one part of the closet has, I don't know, it had like 30 cardigans of all different colors. And she picks out one or two, and she's like, I'll donate these. And I said, okay. And she goes and starts to do something else, and I started color coding it. And
how many of each color? Like a lot?
She had, I'm not kidding you, probably, she had more like 50 cardigans. And I'd say 15 were gray.
Oh, yeah.
Different shades of gray
Sure.
/ the same shade of gray. And I was like, Mom, I'm going to bring you back over here. And I want you to just look.
Yeah.
I organized it by color. And I just want you to look and see if there's anything else you'd want to get rid of. And she's like, you're pushing it. I was like, Mom, I promise you, you don't need 15 different shades of gray. All right. This ain't the book. All right.
This is the cardigan is where I draw the line. KJ.
Yeah, no, truly. She was just like, nope, don't test it. I was like, Mom, chill.
Listen.
So anyway, this is like what prompted the conversation about letting things go, because we were talking about letting things go physically, because even that can be really hard for people.
Yeah.
And so Jess and I started talking about it and kind of like diving deeper into the aspect of letting go and what that means emotionally, physically, and mentally.
Yep.
And so when we talk about letting things go, there are obviously different categories for it. And it's really like good for you too. Like, letting go of things makes you like a healthier mind. You have more space for the things that matter.
Yep.
In your life physically, in your brain mentally.
Yep.
And it also helps with your relationships too.
For
so
sure.
I mean, overall, it's a benefit.
Yes.
It's also really hard to do.
Really hard to do.
And so we're going to just kind of go through the different aspects of letting go and talk about where we have seen those things happen in our lives.
Yep.
And then maybe we can all reflect as a group on where we can let things go.
Just one thing gets you thrown away. You did that. Actually, we'll talk about what you
Oh
threw
my
away
gosh.
at the
Yeah.
end. Okay.
Yes.
We'll do it.
Okay.
We have put this in practice, by the way, as we have been waiting for these to arrive.
Yes.
So,
okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is physically letting things go. So that means like tangible items in your life. And it's usually where people start. Yeah. Because it is arguably the easiest place to begin when you're trying to like clear out, what were we calling them? Barnacles.
yes.
we call them barnacles in your life. And so that could be like getting rid of old clothes.
Yep.
Or just like old, for me, it's like old containers in the kitchen that I'm never going to use to store food.
Okay.
Or like getting rid of old electronics.
Yeah.
But then it can also mean getting rid of like identity markers, which is where it's a little bit more difficult for people because they're associating these items with themselves and like who they believe that they are.
Yeah.
And so like that could be maybe you're throwing out an old yearbook from high school that, you know, reminds you of this person that you no longer are.
Yeah.
Or it's like getting rid of a uniform for a job that you literally don't have anymore.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I, at my mom's house, got rid of my old scrubs from when I was a nurse assistant when I was 16.
Honestly,
that was the one item in that closet that was mine. And I was like, why do you still have this? I said you could get rid of it. And she's like, well, I don't know. Maybe you need them. And I was like, scrubs? For what?
Just for your acting. That's it. Yeah. When you're a nurse on TV.
True. I'm like, dang, Mom, why'd you get rid of it?
Damn it. I needed that.
So have you had instances in your life where you have gotten rid of something? I'm specifically interested in like, have you ever had a really hard time getting rid of like physical items?
Yeah.
And why did you have such a hard time with that?
Yeah, I still have in my closet. It's literally, sorry, I did not get rid of this. So like a previous version of myself was like a cyclist. I kind of ran in those crowds. Like I was like my partner at the time was really into that. So like I naturally just like we're in those circles. It's a very lifestyle type thing, and
Yeah.
it's great. Just
You don't bike. You are a cyclist.
you are a cyclist, and be clear about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's also like a lifestyle thing. Like you have to wear the like if you're wearing a certain brand or like it's very much like style, like
Yeah.
on a bike.
Yeah.
That being said, I used to work for a bike company. That's where a lot of my work actually started in events. And I have like an old kit, which is like, you're like biker shorts with like the padding, so your ass
The
doesn't
butt
hurt.
pad.
The butt pad, yeah. And then like the top that has like the pockets in the back so you can like put stuff in. I have like mountain bike shoes. I have like leg cover things like over your knees, and, like when it's cold. I have gloves, like arm warmers. Like I have like the whole thing outside of a helmet, which is hysterical.
Wow. Okay.
Like I can't even get on a bike. I don't have a helmet.
When was the last time that you cycled?
I literally, I don't even know. Like, I mean, I've done Peloton and I've done like indoor cycling, but like you don't wear
you're
that.
not like fully getting dressed in your cycling kit to use your Peloton.
Certainly not. And I'm pretty sure like the elastic, especially here in Arizona, when the elastic just like fucking frays, like I'm pretty sure it's like frayed and shit. And I just keep
it's time. It's gonna start crumbling.
It's just gonna come apart. And it's just like because I like look at the time and I'm like, oh, that was so fun. Like maybe I'll get back into it. No. If I'm like real with myself, absolutely not. Like maybe mountain biking, but like then I'm just like I don't have those circles anymore, so like I wouldn't. But like also I would just get new shit. Like why am I holding on to that shit?
Yeah.
I would just get new shit because also I'm a different body type now. Okay? Like I'm a 33-year-old woman.
Do you think it's that you like identifying with like I'm a cyclist?
Like I see that kit like because I wore it in that time a lot, and like that reminds me of a really good time in my life. And so when I see it, I'm like, oh, memories! Like how cool is that? Like
that's hard.
That was a part of me type thing, and I just still keep it in the bag and I just tie it up and it's just in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should throw it out because I don't need it.
I mean, you're talking to somebody who also has a hard time throwing things out. So like I can understand why you'd be like, well, I don't know, maybe.
Well, yeah. I feel that way about like sweatshirts. I have emotional support sweatshirts. Like I have certain ones for like how I'm feeling, the softness, if I made it myself, if I didn't make it myself, where did I buy it?
So you're a collector.
I'm a collector of sweatshirts. Yeah. I have lots of sweatshirts.
Do you wear them that often though?
No. Because it's hot.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's true.
But like if I do go out somewhere, I will. But like I also like then funny enough, like I'm leaving for Paris tomorrow and I literally like rented a sweatshirt.
Out of all the sweatshirts, you're like, I'm gonna try a new one.
I'm gonna try another one. Like I'm insane. So like there's that.
But I also don't think that that's uncommon either.
No.
Like I'm pretty sure you could find every single person has at least one thing that they just have a lot of that item and they just don't want to let go of it. Yeah. I know a lot of people who like I feel like a lot of guys collect shoes. A lot of people collect hats.
Yeah, too. That too. Yes.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily think that it's uncommon or like that you can't do that.
Right.
But
there
it's
comes
also
a
like
time.
Yeah, there comes a time where you're like, well, I don't like realistically, am I actually going to use this?
Yeah.
And maybe you're okay with it taking up the closet space. That's fine too. Whatever.
I have like
I'm not judging.
I have 3 drawers.
3 drawers. Wow.
It's like so funny. I started with one and then it just creeps into the other ones.
Straight up have I think maybe 2 sweatshirts. Maybe.
Oh my god.
But that's not the thing that I collect.
Yeah, right.
I have a problem with electronics. Like I have kept every single one of my phones for the last, I don't know, over 10 years. And like they don't even work. They're just like
They're
in
obsolete.
A drawer with a bunch of cords and random stuff that I literally do not use. I have a laptop that I have like it's one of those big, like one of the OG MacBook Pros. And I don't even use it. It literally turns off when it unplugs, but I won't get rid of it.
Is it because like you have like shit stored on it, or like on all your phones, and you're like, where is my like shit going? Or is it more like, I remember when I used this phone.
So for the phones, it's I guess I just like don't know what to do with it partially. And I do have stuff on it. I'm like, oh, I haven't wiped this phone, but like the screen doesn't work anymore. So how do I get anything off of it? With the laptop, I will convince myself like, oh, you know what? This might come in handy for X, Y, and Z. So I'm gonna hold on to this. Like this might come in handy for when I have like, I don't know, a fourth job. Like I don't have enough jobs already.
Or like the one time you use CD player.
Like literally, yeah. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna use this for the one time I need to put a CD into a laptop. Yep.
Also CDs though. I still have my old CDs. Do you?
I still have like I have a keepsake box and I
Okay.
have like every CD that like anyone ever made me. You know, when you like
Yeah.
burn CDs and you write all
Aw.
the names on it in Sharpie. Like I do have keepsakes like that. I have a box of stuff like I think I have every like drawing picture card ever from middle school all the way through college in a box.
Yeah.
So there are things that I have, but it's like that's a controlled chaos, I would say.
Yeah.
But in terms of the just like electronics
Yeah.
laying around that I don't need, I truly should just get rid of them. And the thing is, like, John Luke and I moved in
Yeah.
December, and I
You could
should have
schedule-
gotten rid of it then,
Yeah.
and I didn't. And I actually was going through my drawer. I was trying to find a bra to wear, and I opened my drawer, pull out this disgusting, like practically disintegrating Victoria's Secret bra that actually was my sister's first.
We love.
It was my sister's first. I don't know why I ended up with it. I think I borrowed it and never gave it back. But like she had already had it for a couple years.
Sure.
I have carried this bra with me for a very long time. It is like literally falling apart. I pulled it out of the drawer and I look at it. I'm like, why did I think it was a good idea to bring this in the move? Like, why didn't I just throw this away when I had the chance?
Right.
And so I did throw it away eventually. I did. I sent Jess a picture of it in the trash. I was like, throwing this away.
Made it happen in the trash, baby.
Step one, complete.
Let's go.
And I actually, that's the thing. Like I actually really do like cleaning and organizing and stuff.
You do, yeah.
I don't like doing it for my own things though. I have a really hard time with that. And I will find every which reason to keep something that I'm not using.
Yeah.
So it's a problem.
It's a problem.
But the other thing is like the identity markers. And like for me, I mean, I was trying to think if there was anything that I have like in my closet or in a box somewhere that like reminds me of an old life that I had. And honestly, I'm like, no, like I pretty much throw everything away.
That's awesome.
Like I'm like,
kinda
wow, I'm done with that.
You're like, shed that whole, you're like, I'm shedding
Yeah, like
that.
that's no longer my identity. I don't connect to that anymore. And so I don't really have anything that I'm like holding on to. I literally just, whether I should have or not, threw away my cap and gown from graduating college, which apparently people hold on to those things forever.
I'm pretty sure
I kept my
still...
tassel from my hat.
Okay, yeah.
But I was like, why am I lugging this shit around?
It's
What is the
literally
point?
like plastic.
Like what? For like my maybe kid that doesn't exist yet who might go to ASU? That's insane.
You're like, maybe. I don't. Who knows? Like we could literally not even live in the state at this point.
Yeah. So I've actually been pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I don't really, but people do really struggle with that. Like, you know, who am I if I'm not this thing?
Yeah.
If I'm not like I don't know, like global health student at ASU, like I was, who am I? You know?
And it's actually super interesting that you say that because, like, I think in generations and like family and stuff, like this brought up so at my parents' house, when you go up the stairs, it's like a wall of accomplishments. Like,
Oh wow.
they would like shadow box everything.
Aww.
So like we have a shadow box from high school graduation, we have a shadow box from college graduation, we have a shadow box from pretty much anything that had some sort of like accolade that could be shadow boxed, like a certificate of some sort, like all of that. And it's like they are massive. They are huge. And I'm sure they spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars to shadow box these things and like custom colors of the school. Like,
oh my
they
gosh.
went all
Wow.
out. And it's so funny to me because I'm like, I remember there was one point in time where there was something that couldn't go into the shadow box. And then they're like, you want to keep this, right? And I'm like,
No.
I don't. Like, I don't
I
want
really don't need
that.
this.
I don't need, I was like, and they're like, well, like, when we move out of the house or like when we take everything down, if Like, you'll take it, right? Like, you'll take the shadow box. And I'm like, no.
No.
Like, I'm good. Like, I don't, this is not who I am anymore. Like, I don't, like, I know that I was there.
Yeah. Well, but and it's different though because like they literally created you
Right.
and they like raised you. And so it's different
It
because
is
they
different.
have a different tie to those items than you do. You're like, yeah, okay, my baby socks, whatever. Like, you know, like,
Well, yeah, that
like,
too.
yeah, I know I graduated high school. I was there.
Like, I did.
But to them, they're like, oh my gosh, like my child literally lived to graduate high school.
It's so true. Like, she has like copper dipped baby shoes.
That is so precious. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
My mom is not a sentimental person,
Yeah.
which is like fine. And it's actually, I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, why would I hold on to this? It literally is falling apart.
Yeah.
You know, she's just like, okay. It's weird though, the things that she chooses to hold on to versus the things she doesn't. She's not like I'm going to hang on to this card forever kind of person, or
Yeah.
like, I'm going to display your diploma. Like, she's not that kind of person.
Yeah.
Whereas like my dad literally has a hideous sock puppet that I made him when I was, I think, 5 or 6. It's supposed to be a frog. It's disgusting, like falling apart, and it still sits on his desk because I made it for him.
Sweet.
And I'm like, Dad, you know you can throw that away, right? Like I'm my feelings will not be hurt.
Like, I look at that and I cringe. Like, you please,
Like, please don't remind me that I made that.
please remove. But it's so true. Like, when I go back to my parents' house, it's literally like a time warp. Like, all like framed pictures that we've painted, pictures from I don't know when. And I'm like, are you guys printing? Are you still printing pictures from old times? Because like, this is new. Like, it's a time. There's so many things on the walls, like, of just like memories, you know. And like, you look around my house, you don't like, y'all can see like it's not like that. Like, I have personal effects in certain places, but it's not necessarily like everywhere I look. And that's super like, I just think it's interesting of like where you grow up and like everything's displayed.
Yeah.
Versus like, I like don't have that sentimental like it's very selective how I share my sentimental things. You know?
And you really start to pick up on like the things that you like picked up from your family versus the things that you didn't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a single photo on my wall.
I think it's just my hallway. Yeah.
I'm just lazy.
But you also moved. So
but I also grew up in a household where it was like you couldn't hang stuff because it damaged the paint.
Right.
And so I just got used to like never hanging photos and never having stuff on the walls.
Right.
And so it looks kind of sad, but I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, you're like, it's not something that I think about.
It truly isn't.
Yeah.
Until someone points it out, they're like, oh, you could like, I don't know, put some frames up. I'm like, oh. I actually took a picture of like our current apartment.
Yeah.
I was taking a picture of like my dog, and then I looked at the background. I was like, God, it looks like a prison. It's so like lifeless in here.
Like, there's nothing on the walls. There's
Nothing.
No vibe.
Nothing. I'm not a collector of pictures, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it's just it is really interesting when you see like what people what people value over other people and like what they will hold on to versus others. It's so interesting. It can tell you a lot about a person, even like physically.
Yeah.
And so then there's also this other aspect of it, which is the mental aspect, which like we're kind of, as we go along, we're getting deeper and deeper.
Yes.
So
level two.
For the mental letting go of things, that it has to do with the narrative that you tell yourself and the mental load that you carry. Yep. So it specifically has to do with, for instance, like your mental list of all the things like you should do or like should be doing versus should not be doing, or like ideas that you have about yourself and your identity, and like maybe you think that you're the smartest person in the room, and like what would it look like if you let go of that, you know,
or to be the smartest person in the room.
Exactly. Yeah. And then it also has to do with like micro regrets, which starts to get into emotional, which trust me, we're going to get there. But like micro regrets would be things that are so minuscule that most people would never remember, but you can't let go of it.
Yeah.
Like that one time, this kid in middle school told everybody that I didn't shave my armpits, even though I did. That's my micro regret I haven't let go of.
Oh, dude, I remember. Why is middle school like the most traumatizing
I know,
3 years
it's when all
of
the
my
evil
life?
things happen, when kids are like mean.
Evil. Like this chick was like, just stuffs her bras. I'm like, bitch, I don't even like. Guys, okay. First and foremost, me.
Dude, I straight up did stuff my bra, and I was found out. So this hits home for me.
You're like, I got caught. But like, I first off couldn't date. That's hysterical. Two, like, no, the answer was no.
Yeah.
But like, how hurtful.
Yeah.
And like, my regret is not telling this bitch off. Still to this day, I'm pissed at you. And you know who you are.
That might also play into the mental letting go of things.
Yeah, I haven't let it go. I haven't let it go, clearly.
So the reason why letting go of like mental loads or barnacles, as we say,
Yes.
is that you obviously get like mental clarity. It can lead to improved sleep or just overall like more peacefulness in your life. Especially for like the things that you are constantly thinking about, because of course, like if you're able to let those things go, wow, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have a crazy voice in your head telling you all the things that
It's
you should
the
be doing?
rumination and
Mhm.
like the consistent it like popping up into your head and then like again, yeah, ruminating on that is what's so unhealthy.
Mhm. Yeah, and we all do it.
Oh yeah,
Um.
this is like work to put in
Mhm.
to like help you get out of that cycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there are also, I will say, there are cons to the mental letting go of things. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, obviously. I think some people will have like an identity crisis.
Yeah.
And this again, it kind of goes back to the physical things. These are all a little bit interconnected. Like, who am I if I'm not blank?
Yes.
If I'm not the smartest person or the most in control,
Yeah,
or
my role, whatever,
yeah, like
whatever.
your specific like role in your life, and
Yes.
whether it's at work or in your relationships at home or
Yep.
whatever, you know.
Yep.
And so that can be really difficult for people because their identity, their like self identity means so much to them, and they can feel kind of lost if they let go of that.
Yeah.
And it's also just really vulnerable to let go of those mental lists and those micro regrets, because again, it's like it's this thing that you get to, I'm trying to like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like it's just this thing that you get to hold on to that it becomes like part of your personality even, you know?
Yes. Like it almost like you develop like whatever your shoulds are, whatever your like that one thing is, like it now becomes like part of your day to day and it's like constantly there. It's like a part of you.
Mm-hmm.
And so like when I think a barnacle is a great way to let's go with the barnacle. It's like everyone's seen a turtle with a barnacle on it, you know, like or like it's very much stuck on, you know what I mean? And it becomes now part of its shell, right?
Yeah.
Unless forcefully and intentionally gets taken off, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. It's like when you have these shoulds and like the what ifs and the I should have, like again shoulds, but like I should have, and like all those things that you're telling yourself constantly. Like just imagine like every time you do that to yourself, you're putting another barnacle on.
Mm-hmm. To the point where like then you're not really even recognizable anymore, but it's all you know.
Exactly. It can just like build up over time. That's the thing. It's like almost to the point where you don't recognize it, right? You're like, oh, well, yeah, I just have a little, I'm not worried about it. It's just a little barnacle here. I'm not worried about it. It's a little barnacle there. I just, you know, and then it becomes so heavy that now, like, you're kind of faced with the decision of like, okay, do I try to do the work and get all these things off, or like one at a time, step at a time, like those types of things? It's like, it's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And one of the things that I will say that I have definitely struggled with is like my self identity within my family over the years, because I always saw myself as the peacekeeper. You know what's funny though is that like I don't know how the rest of my family sees me.
Sure.
But I definitely have always seen myself as the peacekeeper. Growing up, I was always the one who, like, I don't like confrontation. Like, what's so funny is, like, I have a lot of contradictions. I have a lot of, like, I'd say, like, inner anger and, like, issues with, like, self-expression, but I also hate confrontation. And I don't like when other people are getting, like, heated around me, or, like, family fights and stuff. Like,
Mm.
I'm always the one, or historically it was always the one who was like, hey, like, like, everybody calm down, like, let's not do this right now, please, like, let's
Yeah.
just, keep the peace,
Right.
like, get through the night. I was always that person. And obviously through therapy, I've, like, worked on a lot of different things, and one of those things that I have talked to my therapist about is being that peacekeeper, and what it looks like to not be the peacekeeper anymore.
Yeah.
And truthfully, like, I haven't worked through that yet. I don't know
That's
what that
years.
looks like. And it actually is scary to me. It is a vulnerable thing for me, because I don't, like, who am I if I'm not? Like, what's going to happen within the family if I'm not the one who's, like, trying to make sure everybody's getting along and everybody's okay, and, you know, just the kids are all right. and so,
Yeah.
and so yeah, like, I guess I just have attached this, like, massive meaning to it.
And that's
Where,
valid. That's 100% valid because it's comfortable. Like, and that's just like family
mm,
dynamics in general. It's like everyone plays a role. And that is how you survive within the family unit. And like survival may seem harsh, but it's literally what it is. It's like when you are in a family dynamic like that, and this is again, we're woke humans. We are healing gals and we go to therapy. So like also clap for us because this is shit is hard. That being said, it's what I've learned, and again, this could be other therapists could have different aspects, but like in a family dynamic, it is like if you are not in a role, like you're on the outside. Like you play a role because of the family unit.
mm-hmm,
And the scariest part is when that role no longer serves you because you've grown and you're an adult or you move on or X, Y, and Z. You don't want that role anymore. The scariest part is how people are going to view you now, right?
mm-hmm,
What does it mean to the family unit? How's the family unit going to look at you when you no longer want to be in that role? And it goes twofold too. Like what you were saying is like at a family dinner or something, you're like, I'm typically keeping the peace. What if I don't? And then it's just chaos. Like, how do we sit within in the uncomfortability of the what if
mm-hmm,
and be okay because you know that if you do step in, while it's gonna feel good right now, because right now is so uncomfortable and like your whole body is telling you to jump in, and then you have to just sit with that uncomfortability.
mm-hmm.
It's the fucking worst.
It's hard. It's so hard. And, like, I have on occasion kind of, like, not been the peacekeeper. I've been like, you know what? You caught me on a bad day.
You know what? I'm feeling
And
a certain type of way today.
truly, yeah. And, like, even though for the most part, like, consider myself the person who's, like, keeping everybody calm, or just trying to, like, manipulate the situation
Yeah.
to make sure that, like, nothing blows up. There are times where I haven't. And then, like, there are consequences. And so then again, it, like, further reinforces this idea for me that, like, I have to be that person.
Yep.
Like, I remember one Christmas, my sister was pulling an attitude with me. My sister and I my sisters and I are very close.
Yes.
And one of my sisters was just, like, coming at me, as she does. And normally I'm just like, whatever. And I said, not today. Not today.
You messed with the wrong Jaimi
and
today.
So I just started dishing it right back to her. Every time she said something catty, I was catty right back. She literally cried. She started crying and she's like,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you, but
she
that's
started
funny.
crying and she's like, you're being so mean to me. And I was like, I'm just doing what you're doing to me, buddy. Doesn't feel good, does it?
Yeah.
And then I got in trouble. And, Jordan and I have talked about this, actually. Like, it's actually, we laugh about that situation in which that happened. And she was like, truly, like, you're always, I mean, you and I never fight. And it was like, oh,
because
like this is kind of hurt my feelings.
yeah. Yeah, because it's like you're like, no, because I just took it. I was tolerated it
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah. And like this is also, I think, mentally letting go of things happens a lot also when you're trying to establish boundaries
Oh
too.
my god.
Because you have to let go of the not only like these identities that you see yourself in or these roles that you play in your life in order to grow a lot of the
Mhm.
time.
Mhm.
But also like the shoulds for yourself. Like,
Yes.
I should be doing this, I should be doing
Your
that.
own
Like,
expectations of yourself. Like,
yeah, yeah. And like in order to have healthy boundaries, um, you have to like let go of that stuff.
yeah.
They can't like it's hard for them to coexist.
Yes.
It's hard to like for instance for me it's hard to say I'm the peacekeeper when now I'm the one who's saying like, you know what, actually I'm not going to put up with that anymore. I'm not going to be treated that way. I'm not going to be spoken to in that way. You can try that again. That's not a peacekeeper.
Right.
And so it's hard. It's really
It's
hard. And I still struggle with it. I've been struggling with it.
yeah.
Because it's just like, where do I fit in here anymore? You
Yeah.
know? Because like I have always wanted to be like the perfect daughter and like the best sister and like, you know,
Yeah.
I just want to be enough for people.
Yes. Oh my yes. Yes. It's so funny. Like you can I feel the same way. I think I'm a little bit further in this journey, but you have to just like getting a little bit I'm still there, but I'm at the point where I am okay with the uncomfortability of letting people down
Mm-hmm.
because they're expecting me to act in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, when I don't act in that way, their expectations are not met, therefore they're disappointed. And disappointing people almost all the time is really fucking hard. But you do it because, like, and actually, this is air my dirty laundry here. Sorry, fam. But, like, we literally talked about this. It was along the lines of, like, I don't necessarily need to be in constant contact with people.
Mm-hmm.
And people who are close to me know that about me. And it's really hard for me to be in constant contact. And I think my family likes to be in constant contact. And I feel inauthentic being in constant contact because I will be doing something else. Like I will not be focused. I will be irritable. Like I don't have the time to speak on the phone for an hour. Or like I don't want to speak about the topics you want to speak about because they don't make me feel closer to that person that I'm talking to. So like my boundaries are I'm only going to answer the phone when I feel like I can be authentic with you.
Which I also think is really fair because like who wants to be on the phone with someone who's just in a pissy mood the whole time anyway?
That's what I say. That I'm like I will literally be a horrific human on the phone. Like I don't answer like I'm not answering the phone because I don't want to talk to you. I'm not answering the phone because I'm not going to be able to give you what you want. Like or be able to act in an authentic way for me and show up for you the way I want to show up for you. Because I know that you want to talk about X, Y, and Z when you call. And I don't want to talk about X, Y, and Z when you call. I want to be like, hey, I want to talk about this because that makes me feel closer to you. Right? Or like, you know, a how are you text drives me nuts. Yeah. Like I am not a how are you gal. Like I may hate this thought this made me think of you person. Hey, I remember you like 3 months ago saying that you were going on a trip. How was that? I'm sorry I never responded back to you. Like those types of things. I'm like I don't care if you haven't talked to me in a year. Like if you're like I'm checking in. I thought about you. Like that's all I need. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Versus like the constant like I need to talk about things. It's like I don't need to do that. So like that's a huge boundary for me in any relationship that I have and any thing is like I want to show up authentically and I know that will disappoint people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe they would rather me show up being in a pissy mood, but I don't want to be pissy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, so I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and maybe it doesn't affect the relationship for them, but it affects the relationship for you, and like that's the hard part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, all that. Like I don't even.
know?
And you're right. You've been working through a lot of this longer than I have, and so I think I'm a couple steps behind you. But it's really like, it's also good to know that there's like a rainbow on the other side.
Oh, there is. And it's whatever your rainbow is, whatever you. And again, it comes down, I think, to values of like, what do you value in yourself? What do you value in others? How do you want to see your relationship? And like, and of course, like it's a never ending like compromise, right? Like, I think in this mental let go, like I was just like, I went to one extreme and now I'm making my way back. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I needed to go like cold turkey, like I'm out type thing.
Like you had to go to 100 and now you're scaling back to like 50 where you can be comfortable, but you had to go to 100 first, which is fair. And that's actually, I feel like, how a lot of boundaries work. Like you kind of have to be really rigid at first, so and then you can find the flexibility in that.
Exactly.
And like what works for you.
Exactly. And that can be like, just like, again, we're circling back to letting it go. It's like, let go of one should. Or like
the shoulds are hard for me.
So
I have
hard.
so many should lists, and my brain never turns off.
Yeah.
And I'm sure so many people can relate to this. I think about everything all of the time. And unless like until it's past, like if it's a plan that I have talked to someone about that's 4 months from now, I'll continue to think about that plan. And what about this? And how about that? And what if we go there? And like I can't stop.
Yeah.
Until it's like planned out. And like obviously that's something I have an issue with. My literal job is planning things. So it's hard for me to let go of those should lists and like specifically like things that I should be doing or how I should be acting with people is really a hard one for me. But I also have found that like, I mean, there's always a benefit to the few moments when I can let go of those things. Man, is it nice.
Yeah.
To not think about it and to just feel at ease.
You feel free. You're like, oh my God, I feel like the weight has just lifted.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're like, I'm just going to be me.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, there's like days I'm like, it's a fuck it Jess day. I'm just going to be like, I don't give a fuck what anybody else is doing. I'm going to do me. I'm going to say yes. I'm just going to be like, do I want to get a massage? Yeah, I do. Do I want to get a coffee? Yeah, I do. Do I want to lay out and burn? Yeah, I do. And again, that's very all like things that I can control. But like, if I don't want to text anybody back, then I won't. Like, if I don't, like, should I be cleaning the house? Yeah. Should I be doing all my chores? Should I be doing my adult responsibilities?
Yes. But do you like continue to think about it if you haven't done it? Because my problem is that I'm like, oh, I should be cleaning the house. And then I feel super guilty about it if I don't do that. If I decide to just like chill instead. Like I need somebody else to tell me like, hey, like it's okay. You don't have to clean the house today in order for me to be like, all right, I'll let it go. Like it's deeply rooted for me. And something I'm still working through.
I will say though, like in Chris and I's relationship, I think he's very much that way. Like, I think, like, if I, like, let's say that I don't want to do the dishes, but, like, I know that I'm going to do it later, but I'm having a just fuck it day. So I'm, like, I'm letting the dishes pile up in the sink, and then I'll do it at, like, 10 p.m. when I'm done, or, like, even the next morning, because I'm, like, it's my just fuck it day. And I'll just do it the next morning. Like, I know the dishes are in there, but I know I'm going to get it done. Like,
on your timeline.
On my timeline. I know I'm going to get it done the next morning, but, like, if he's, if he's, like, at work, or, like, on a work trip or something, that's typically when I have my just bucket days, because it's not affecting him, if that makes sense. Versus like he's definitely like, no, we gotta do the dishes, let's do this. He's very like methodical in that way or
Yeah.
like routine. So it is tough because I'm like, am I affecting anybody else in this moment? And that is where it comes from me. It's like, am I affecting somebody else doing what I want to do when I want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Versus like, if I'm in my own space, if I'm doing things by myself, if I'm the one making the mess, I'm the one cleaning it up, then I'm like me,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I tend to be like you.
Yeah.
But I also don't necessarily always think about like, well, how is this affecting the other person? The fact that like I don't want to do this right now. Because I'm like, does that matter? Like it's
Yeah.
gonna get done. So
Well, and that's the other thing is that again, that's like again something to be aware of too, is
yeah.
just having that communication. Be like, if you want, you can do it now. Feel free. If you want to get the dishes done now, get the dishes done now. But I'm gonna do it later if you don't want to do it. Like it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's so interesting when you add in a partner to all this.
Yeah. I know, truly. Truly a whole other layer.
That's a whole other layer.
Whole other layer. All right, so we've covered the physically letting go of things and the mentally letting go of things. The third part is emotional, which is arguably the hardest, the most complex.
Yes.
It takes a minute to get through that one. I think you and I also have really good like stories and examples of emotionally letting go of things. And I definitely thought that we wouldn't yap as long and that we would be able to get through the whole episode. So
part 2.
Yeah, part 2 I think is a necessary
100%
piece of this. And so
we get a chance to deep dive.
Yeah. Like we'll deep dive into the emotional letting go and then we'll kind of like bring it all back together.
Yeah.
But we're going to save you a couple minutes and we'll just see you next time. So listen in for the second part of this episode where we talk about emotionally letting go.
Yep.
And in the meantime,
yeah,
you can send us embarrassing things you haven't gotten rid of.
What's in the depths of your closet? What's in the back of that drawer?
What are you not letting go of? Because we are very curious.
I want to know everything. Spill the beans, spill the tea, all the things.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.